And we coming for that dub like every day. Big beats hit streets, see gangsters roaming, and parties don't stop till 8 in the morning.
I said welcome to Atlanta where the Falcons play, and we going for that dub like every day. Big beats hit the streets, see gangsters roaming, and parties don't stop till 8 in the morning.
Well, it's rivalry week again, and this time the Dirty Birds head down west to take on a team that lost 7 straight games. What's good, YouTube? Down with Falcons fan here, previewing the matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and New Orleans Saints. Let's dive into it. So the Falcons head to New Orleans to rematch against the Saints, who they beat in Atlanta Week 4 thanks to a Younghoe Koo game-winning field goal. They won that game despite not scoring an offensive touchdown. Now, 6 weeks later, they look like a much better team and look to sweep the series for the first time since 2016. Looking at the Saints, they just keep on losing. This time losing to the Panthers 22-23. Derek Carr in his first game back from injury played subpar, below average, going 18 for 31, 236 yards and a touchdown. Alvin Kamara led the ground game with 29 carries for 155 yards, while quote-unquote Falcon Slayer Taysom Hill had 5 carries for 19 yards and a touchdown. Receiving was also led by Alvin Kamara with 6 receptions for 60 yards, and Foster Moreau had 1 reception for 17 yards and a touchdown. Defensively, they only had 1 sack and an INT. One of the biggest things to note is that the Saints outgained the Panthers in both total yards and first downs, with 427 yards and 25 first downs, and still found a way to lose. After losing 7 straight, the team decided to fire head coach Dennis Allen, who is now being replaced by interim head coach who's actually the Saints special teams coordinator, Darren Rizzi. With their new coach, they look to end that losing streak. But moving on to the Falcons, they just keep on winning. They are coming off a win against the Dallas Cowboys at home, 27-21. Kirk Cousins, he kept on playing like Kirk Cousins. Nothing new. He is one of the best quarterbacks in this league. He went 19 for 24, 222 yards, and 3 touchdowns, while also taking 2 sacks. The rushing was led by Bijan Robinson, 19 carries for 81 yards, and Tyler Algier, he also had 6 carries for 18 yards and a touchdown. Receiving was led by Darnell Mooney's 5 receptions for 88 yards and a touchdown, while Bijan Robinson had 7 receptions for 59 yards. Ray McCloud III had 3 receptions for 28 yards and a touchdown. And the red zone machine, Drake London, had 2 receptions for 27 yards and a touchdown. And surprisingly on defense, the Falcons pass rush showed out with 3 sacks and multiple pressures. Here's where both teams rank coming into this game. The Falcons are 8th in points per game, while the Saints are 13th. Falcons are 5th in passing yards per game, while the Saints are 15th. Falcons are 16th in rushing yards per game, while the Saints are 10th. Falcons still remain last in sacks, while the Saints are in 22nd place. The Falcons are 11th in INTs with 7, while the Saints are 3rd. With that out of the way, here are my 3 keys to a Falcons victory. Number 1, you have to contain Alvin Kamara. What you did week 4, you have to contain him. You cannot let him have over 100 rushing yards or receiving yards. Do not let him score. Same thing for Taysom Hill. Cannot let him destroy you. You have to understand where he is and what he's going to do. Number 2, you have to continue to get the pass rush active. What you did against the Cowboys, do this against the Saints, but do it better and do it more. So more pressures, more sacks. If you get between 4 and let's say 6 sacks, I will be happy. But please, let's get more than 3 sacks this game. More pressures, and let's get some picks as well. Then, number 3, the offense must stay in sync. Kirk Cousins, keep doing your thing. Get the ball to Bijan, get the ball to Drake, Kyle Pitts, Mooney, Ray. Everyone must get involved. And then, I have a bonus key. Here's my bonus key. Do not get fooled with the new interim head coach. We all know how after a new head coach comes in, there's unprofound energy. You have to get over it. It's a trap game. Like Kirk Cousins said, walk into your trap, take over your trap. And you need to find a trap and get over it. Take it over. Alright, now to conclude. So the Falcons head to New Orleans to rematch against the Saints. This game airs Sunday at 1 p.m. on Fox, with the commentating crew being Joe Davis and for the 3rd straight time, Greg Olsen, while the referee is Carl Sheffers. The Falcons look to continue their win streak before they take their bye week 2 weeks from now, while the Saints just trying to win some games and still have a high draft pick. But in this game, and seeing how much the Falcons have evolved in the last matchup, and how much the Saints have kept on losing, the stars are aligning that they will sweep the Saints for the first time since 2016 and move to 7-3 on the year. And that will conclude this game's preview. Thank you guys for watching. Comment down below who you think will win this game. This is Taiwan Falcons fan signing out. Until next time, peace.